Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this channel. So we're here to do the episode we do every Saturday, which is next week. And this will be number 27, which will feature stuff released during July 5th and July 11th. We're in that second week of July already, for Christ's sake. God, why does the summer always fly by and the winter drag on for 6 months? I don't know. But anyways, we're going to go over the regular shows for the week and the series that we're running for the month. And also, I'm going to talk about a new mini-series which will start Monday and will run Monday through Friday this week. It's just an idea that I had. It woke me up this morning and I went and I wrote it all down. And we're going to go with this. So first of all, we have the regular shows that come out during the week. And we're going to start off with the new Prog albums, which is the show that comes out Sunday night. And I'm going to be going with a band called Legacy Pilots. It's the last of the ones list that I made a few weeks ago. I'm going to do that for Sunday. And the album is called Camera Obscura Volume 2. Definitely an album that needs to be done. This was actually released back in the middle of, or the beginning of May, so I'm a little behind on it. But you can only do so many a week, right? So, new Prog album, Legacy Pilots, Camera Obscura, Volume 2, Sunday at 8. Next up is Look Back at a Classic Rock album. And I'm going to do an album that I've taken some heat for over the years because I've never really been a huge fan of this album. And I think there are, for me, there's albums that are hard to penetrate. Some that are super hard to penetrate. This one, I think, qualifies in the super hard penetrating category because it's taken me a long time to get to this place with it. And we're talking about Gabriel's debut album. I've never been a huge fan of this album, but it's starting to come on. I mean, I've always liked Salisbury Hill and Humdrum, but I've never really gotten into any of the other deep cuts on here. So I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. It's got up there enough now that it deserves to be done. So that will be Look Back at a Classic Rock album featuring Peter Gabriel's debut album. That will be Tuesday at 8. Next up is our Wednesday show, which is my favorites, and we're going to be doing a topic. I've made a list of topics about a month ago, and we're going to get to some of those topics now. This one will be my top 25 favorite albums celebrating 50 years this year. So I've got a list of those albums, and I'm going to present them in the order that I like them best, but they're all have one thing in common. They came out 50 years ago. So that will be Wednesday at 8. Next up, we have a live stream this week. I'm going to do a live stream, Rock Topics, which is something I've tried to do one of these every couple of weeks, and sometimes it might be 3 weeks, depending on my time and schedule. The topic for this week will be 10 hard rock classic albums that I love. So we're going to do that's what we're going to do for favorites on Wednesday at 8 p.m. On Thursday, that's Thursday at 8 p.m. We already did the Wednesday one. Friday is next up. Who did it better? So we're going to do something a little unusual here. So far, I've been doing just picking a song and having a couple of covers of it, the original plus the one that I like the best for the cover of the song, and telling you who I think did it better. This particular song has a lot of covers of it. So we're going to do, I picked out 6 cover bands for this one. 6 bands that have covered this song, which includes AC/DC, Aerosmith, the Ambry Dukes, John Mellencamp, Budgie, and the original version of the song by Big Joe Williams. So the original version came out in the 1930s, but all these bands have covered this song, and I'm going to tell you which one of these bands I think covered it better. Next up, and that will be Friday at 8. Next up is this show next week, number 28 next week, will be from July 12th to 18th, Saturday at 12 p.m. or between 12 and 2 normally. Next up, it's the mini series that we are following thus far from the 70s, Monsters of the 70s, and we're going to be covering this band for that week, Rush. Talking about Rush and why I think they deserve to be on this list. Anyways, that will come out Saturday at 4 normal time. And the last show for the week, the last regular show for the week, is What's New. And we're going to be featuring a band called Lex Legion and their debut album, which was released June the 12th of this year. And we'll be talking about that album and reviewing that album Saturday at 8 p.m. So those are my 8 albums, or those are my 8 regular shows for the week. In addition to that, we also have the series that we are running for the month of July, which is my 31 rock bands that are related or connected in some way. If you want to see more about this series, you can check out the initial episode, and as we go along, it's evolved a little bit better. And we have 7 more episodes to be released this week, one every morning at 8 a.m. And we'll be doing that continuously throughout this month. In addition to that, I also had decided to do this mini-series because it woke me up this morning and I was charged to do this. So we're going to do, in this mini-series, is going to be called I've Heard That Before. And what it really is I've picked 5 bands, one for each episode, that have a host of other bands that have albums released that sound like this band. So the first one will be released Monday. That will be featuring Genesis. The second one will feature Pink Floyd. The third episode will feature Yes. The fourth episode will feature Led Zeppelin. And then the final episode will feature Rush. So I'm going to talk about the band sound first, and then 5 albums that I think definitely have a lot of their sound in their music. And this came about because of Genesis. So the other 4 bands are the ones I picked after I decided on Genesis first. So hopefully it'll be an interesting series. It'll go Monday to Friday this week. I'll probably do it for like a noon release. For those of you who like to watch something at noon, I will try to put it out for 12 o'clock. Have them all done and up and ready to go when noon comes each day. So that's it for the next week episode for this week. And we will do another one next week, of course. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please hit the like and subscribe. And if you have any other suggestions that you would like to see me do, you can do that in the comment section below. And we will see you throughout the week. Take care and have yourself a good evening, good night, and goodbye here from the Prog Monster.